And there was a moment where I was playing defense against Cade, and he went to the hole, and I got elbowed in the face, like the first possession.
Flagrant elbow.
So that was, a welcome to NBA moment.
Piston fans up on your feet. Time to meet and greet the ballers representing the Detroit Pistons.
So the Pistons right now is looking like they have 19 players. If you take away the two-way players, they got 17. To start the season, you're only allowed to have 15 going into the season. But during the offseason, the Pistons and all NBA teams are allowed to carry up to 20 players while they make moves, trades, add some different free agents, and do different things to get their roster together. So that kind of brings, all of this information brings up a question of what are the Pistons up to? Somebody has to go. A few players have to go. Now, this does include Kemba Walker being on the roster, but you definitely can understand that he'll likely be brought out at some point. Hasn't happened yet, but at some point he'll be brought out. So the question is, you're adding a couple players. Rodney McGruder, Kevin Knox, you made that official. You got your two-way people on the roster. Braxton Key, I think he'll probably stay around. Buddy Boeheim, he'll probably stay around. If I'm saying his last name right, forgive me if I'm not. So it kind of brings up the question of, is somebody going to stay? If they are, who is it going to be? If somebody's going to leave, who is that going to be? And also, does Troy Weaver have another move or two up his sleeve? Because you can only go into the season with 15 players. And the one thing about it, you want to make sure you got some veteran presence on the team. So it's who's going to stay, who's going to leave. We're kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with that. I'm pretty sure something's going to be coming up. We don't know what exactly, but something has to be coming, about to happen pretty soon with regards to these positions. But the good thing about having these players is this. Before I get into that, though, I want to remind everybody, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you know someone who's a Piston fan, share the video with them, share the channel with them. So getting back to the point, the one thing I do like about this, if you're allowed to have 20 guys on your roster in the offseason, why not have them, right? Because now you got some solid competition. And we have a few positions here on the team where some solid competition makes sense to have. The guards, especially who's going to be coming off the bench. Small forward, that's a position where you want to have some good competition, some good solid competition. Power forward, love to have some good solid competition there to see who's going to be the better player. May the best man win, and that best man is going to definitely be in that 15 spot roster, ready to roll when season opens up. So to put the best talent on the floor, and even with the talent that you think is inked, penciled in to be on the floor, to go ahead and give them some competition, some good solid competition to go against, is going to be a good thing, because you want to bring the best out of these players. Even if you don't have 5 or 10 all-stars on your team, no team does, but you may not have that, but you still want to get the best that you can out of your players that you do have. So by having and creating competition at positions of interest, positions of concern, you make your team a better team. And it also, as mentioned earlier, gives Troy Weaver some weapons to trade with. So with the players we have, there's no reason to be concerned right now, but definitely we're going to all keep our eyes and ears open to see what moves will be made in the near future with the Pistons. Will something open up as far as a trade? He has a lot of pieces that he can use to make something happen. And once again, next season is going to be a solid season for the Pistons as well. There'll be some heavy hitters in there with the money and the cap space they'll have to to play with. So that's all we had for now. So I want to thank everybody for the support and all the love. Share your comments on how you feel the team is moving, what move or what player you feel should be moved. Let's be respectful in the comments, and let's keep everything on the up and up. And with that being said, everybody stay safe.